次回予告。遊泳校が夏休みに行う林間合宿は個々の個性を伸ばすための過酷な特訓だった。ヒーローを目指すべく僕たちはその試練に挑む。でもプッシーキャッツマンダレイの親戚であるコウタ君がヒーローを毛嫌いしているみたいで、彼に一体何が。次回コウタ君、合宿のレクリエーションの肝試しは本当の意味での肝試しになる。さらに向こうへブルスウルトラ。
Hey everybody, it's Tripl-L, and now let's talk the Hero Academia preview plus some other interesting little things. Okay, so to very quickly give you the idea of where we're going with this video, it's going to be pretty simple. Just going to give a quick blurb about the preview, then I'm going to give you guys some fun facts, and finally I'm going to read some of the more interesting comments from the Hero Academia Season 3 Episode 2 video that I put on the channel yesterday. So if you're only here for fun facts, you'll get it pretty quickly and you can leave without having to listen to the comments from other fans. Anyway, let's just get right into it. This upcoming episode of Hero Academia Kota will definitely be adapting chapter 72 of the manga. I want to believe it will also adapt chapter 73, but the preview itself has not shown any of that material. The previous episode, episode 2 of season 3, went and adapted about 2 chapters materials worth. So assuming that this one could have potentially 2 chapters, I think it's fair. But one thing that is of note is that we're seeing that the kids are now training their quirks. In the manga, a lot of the people that weren't Izuku only got one giant group shot to show that they were training. So any bit of expansion here will be worthwhile. Already the scenes that you're seeing the kids in movement and doing their thing is already a massive step up from the very quick blurbs that we got in the manga. Actually, in the manga as well, there was an instance where some of the kids didn't get showcased, and then the author just had to put little details at the end of one of the volumes to say, hey, this is what happened with these kids. So if we get that material now in this episode, Hero Academia has done a good job, at least with the anime. Some quick notes on the preview. The preview is showcasing the remaining members of the Pussycats. With us getting to see Ragdoll and getting to see Tiger. And Tiger's a pretty cool character when it comes to some of the details that the author made for this character. But we'll leave that for another day. Also in the preview we see that the villains are showing up, so that'll be pretty neat. Again, I'm really hoping for chapter 73 to get adapted as well. But even if it doesn't, episode 4, that's when we're definitely going to be seeing the villains going into action. So get hyped. That is, unless the anime decides to do more anime original material. Fun fact, the name of the next episode, Coda, was actually the name for chapter 71, which was one of the chapters that was adapted with the just recently aired episode. It still works though, because Coda's a principal character for the arc, or like he's a big focus for the arc. His little problems are a focus, so episode's still being named after him. That totally makes sense. And speaking of fun facts, let's just go right into it. So the fun facts here are just little details that came out with the manga that if you're an anime only viewer, chances are you didn't really get to see it, and chances are you really won't get to know it unless you decide to go out into the internet to look for the information. So here you go, 5 quick fun facts, and then we'll get into the comments. Remember Recovery Girl? Recovery Girl frequently goes to hospitals all over the place. Makes sense, she has a pretty awesome quirk, and she is a hero, so community service by healing people in hospitals, that's pretty neat. On the note of her quirk is rare in the sense that quirks that can heal people, and I'm saying that with air quotes, are rare. As of this time in the manga, there's really only, I think, 2 other people that have been introduced to have quirks that can be used for healing, and I'm being very careful there because those quirks end up healing only by side effects of what they actually intend to do. Fun fact number 3. You know that weird block that Momo has on her belt? It's a dictionary for materials that Momo can use during hero operations. And when I say dictionary, I really mean it's a compendium with all the molecular structures and everything that she has to know when she's going to make a material. So that way she doesn't have to remember everything that she has to do. But let me tell you, she can still remember. Anyway, the dictionary itself is so heavy that it has magnets installed for easy securing to make sure it doesn't fall when she's getting like really bouncy. Fact number 4, Mineta's gloves are coated with the material that's on his scalp. Mind you, the gloves only have it on the palm, but think very carefully of what they had to go through to actually get the material. Like, man, there were people that were probably extracting things from Mineta's head, and then there's the question of how did they extract that material without getting stuck? Very fun little fact, very cool little thing. I feel like Mineta had to go to some clinic to some point to get that material extracted. Although I do believe that once they had it extracted, they could probably synthesize it once they broke it down. Who knows, man? That's a part that Hero Academia that's never going to be covered, so we don't have to worry about it. And final fun fact, Pixie Bob is 31. What are you going to do, Pixie? The bureaucrats have your info recorded. Pixie Bob is 31. Fun fact, a woman's fertility starts to decline after 30. Your biological clock is ticking, Pixie Bob. Shouldn't be grabbing kids in the face just because you're embarrassed about your age. Okay, I'm being harsh on her, but guys, just keep it in mind. She's 31. Okay, so now we're going to do comments. And like always, guys, thanks so much for leaving comments. I'm going to be reading through the ones I found interesting and the ones that are worth talking about. So the first one coming up from Nicole Lay, and apologies if I mess up anyone's names here. It's probably going to happen. The first one, though, from Nicole is a small detail that was missed. There is a difference in the episode. If you look where Izuku's coming out of the bus, he's stretching after he gets out of the bus, and Todoroki was next to him. Todoroki was just moving in response to Izuku. Very small detail, but it's very cool to have someone else note it. Another note coming from this same comment was just talking more about the Shinso part. It seems that some people do agree they are missing the Shinso bit. The point of the whole thing, though, was it's to get people wondering about what he's doing with Aizawa. I think at this point, though, it's pretty clear, like, that scene is just to say that Shinto is a character that's relevant, and we know that the author himself also wants to have Shinso do more things. It's just a matter of when it's going to happen. Another comment on a small detail that was changed, coming from Emmy Supers. One other detail, or one other difference, comes when Mineta tries to climb the wall, Koda makes him fall, Mina thanks him, and in the manga, Koda's cap covers Mina's breast, but in the anime, Mina is with her hands up, covering herself. Alright, so yes, another great little detail. I think it's coming because the drawing doesn't work well with this censor method. It works fine when you have a still image, but given that it's animation, they're going to be moving throughout it. It might be a little bit harder to rig it. I think a similar thing might have happened with Bakugo. It's just, it's a bit more awkward to deal with certain sequences when you're going from a stationary medium to a moving medium. The next comment coming up is coming from Balance554. And this comment revolves around Koda. It ultimately culminates in a shipping note with Koda x Jiro. So obviously I was going to look at that, and obviously I'm going to put it in the video given what this channel is based around. That said, one of the interesting notes in this comment is just the comparison between Sato and Koda. So, like, as far as I'm concerned, Sato and Koda are pretty much equivalent to me, just with Koda recently edging out ahead of him. That said, very nice observations here about Koda and Sato, and the argument that Koda has a little bit more development going into him. And I do think the anime has definitely done more things for Koda, just because adding in his voice, you can get a better sense of the character. Next up, we have a really short comment coming in from Kenneth Harris, just saying, hope they show the bedrooms. It would be fun to see in color. Okay, so anime only, he's just referring to something in the future, and I'm just going to say it here. Guys, do you guys want a video like describing where exactly I think Season 3 is going to end? Because I am pretty sure I've got a pretty good idea of where this thing is going down. And right now, I could tell you, 90% sure, and I want to be careful not to spoil this. So let me figure it out. 90% sure, I am pretty sure we're going to get to the arc where we see Potato Man. So hopefully you manga readers understand what I mean by Potato Man. Anyway, I'm pretty sure we're going to get there, because right now, from episode 2 of season 3, they adapted 2 chapters. And if you do the count, if you go at a rate of 2 chapters per episode, the count ends up lining up with around the end where Potato Man gets introduced. There's other hints in the opening and the ending that pretty much, in my mind, confirm that that's where season 3 is going to end. But if you guys would like that, let me know, because that's a breakdown video. Next comment is a comment that I have to address because it's a person that's been asking me something. It's Percy Vey, and he's requesting to talk more about Hero Academia Vigilantes, and is also asking me my favorite villain. The reason I have to address this one is because I told him previously that I was going to do the Vigilantes video. That fell through because I haven't been able to like figure out like what topic I want to talk about for that one. And then so that's still a work in progress, so apologies, Percy. And then in regards to who my favorite villain is, so in this point in time when the manga was happening where the anime is right now, my favorite villains were, I would say, Compress and I really liked Twice. I like Twice and Compress a lot. But now with the current chapters of Hero Academia, like the most recent chapters, I like the villain duo that we have for the recent chapters. And I'm not giving names, I'm gonna keep spoiler free, but that's my opinion on who I like. Okay, this next comment is my favorite of the video. It's we'll call it like the comment of the video. I really like this comment, not because the other comments are bad or suck, but because this comment has a lot of things going into it, and I think also has a lot of interesting logic that I think we can go into and talk about, and you know, see where we end up coming from it. That said, I just finished recording it, and that whole breakdown of that one comment was over 15 minutes before editing it, and so I do not want to put it in this video, because then this video is gonna explode in terms of time. Like so far it's looking like it would be a 27-minute long video if I left that comment unedited in the video. So guys, what I'm gonna ask, do you guys want a comment breakdown? It's gonna be about a 13-minute, 12-minute long video. Do you guys want that? If so, I'll put it up. I'll put it up somehow. I'll put it up on the channel, and it'll just be breaking down that one comment. It's got minimal research, but it's mostly just counterpoints to whatever Otaku-chan is saying here. Anyway, I'll let you guys decide that. What do you want to do with that idea? It's pretty much just breaking down a comment. Like, it's not the most interesting thing. It's only there for people who really like arguing. But that said, I do want to give the props to the people who got involved in that comment. I saw Otaku-chan, and then I saw Relaxtor, Relaxtor, something like that, I think. Anyway, oh sorry, there's a lot of sounds going on outside my window. Anyway, guys, yeah, that was for that little comment. Moving on. Anyway, this video has gone on for so long, guys. Let's just end it off with one last comment from Talowolf. Talowolf is a long-time commenter on my videos, so of course I'm going to put them up here. Talowolf is just saying that this was that he would love this as a series. So he was talking about the manga differences. So is that something we're all kind of wanting? Let me know down below, and I will keep making videos like this. It seems like people really like this video. I didn't think that would be happening, but yeah. Otherwise, Talowolf, another big point is that they might just kind of like discard Shinzo, because we don't really know where Shinzo is going as a character, and so might not be any point in keeping him in the scenes. The only thing I really feel bad about is it just doesn't make it feel as rewarding. But given that they're already changing some things in how readers and viewers can feel about the material they're seeing, what Talowolf is also ultimately saying here, removing Shinzo until he's actually on the horizon, it might not be so bad. And then we just ended off with you know, Koda deserves more shine. Anyway, those are the comments I really want to talk about. Guys, this video is really long. It's 42 minutes before I cut it down, but I hope you enjoyed it. I will try to refine this format in the future in case we do more of these, because there needs to be a bit more organization with how I'm breaking down the comments. But I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, let's just leave it there. Till next time, I hope you have an absolutely great day.